myself, I let cheat on down, just to me, I just to move.
The WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Most exciting man in boxing. Woo! Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfella Sports TV. Woo! What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Man, 122 pounds, 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfella Sports TV, bro.
Hey, qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella, de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
Hey, this is the 989 Assassin, Jermaine Franklin Jr. Shout out to Goodfella TV.
Tiger Johnson from Clinton, Ohio, 140, and you watching Goodfella TV.
Shout out to my friends from Goodfella TV, from Alexis Too Sexy Salazar.
All right, we in the building. Appreciate y'all for tapping in one more time for the one time. Shit, make sure we all Gucci. Appreciate y'all. There we go. So I was trying to fix the issue with streaming on Facebook. I couldn't get a solution there. So I don't know what to call it, but hey, it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. So can't stream on Facebook, can't stream on Twitter. I don't know what the reason for it is. So I don't know if it's the stream software or what it is, but give me a minute. Hold on. All right, ain't nothing. But the show must go on. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. We're going to speak about Ryan Garcia calling out Bud. He did an interview on Say Cheese. Also, in addition to that, he did Instagram Live with Rayo Venezuela. You know, we're going to talk about that. I did videos on both of those if you want to see the specifics on that. Shout out to the brother Eastside Leak and the super chat. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate that much. Much appreciated, much needed.
Come by after work. I got the John Blaze shit for you.
Make sure y'all share it. Check out the Patreon. I'll put a video up today, be another one up tomorrow. Hopefully I get to work on the Goodfella TV side of things, but I should be getting to that pretty soon. But like I said, check out the Patreon, check us out on Instagram, check us out on Facebook. But yeah, I'm really not sure why I can't stream to both of them. So I'm trying to figure it out. Let's see. I don't know. Trying to figure that out, but maybe they got me blocked, but I'm not sure. So whatever going on with X, I don't get it. Maybe I gotta join their little thing, but shout out to everybody watching on Twitch. If anybody does watch on Twitch, we on Twitch. Also Kick as well too. So make sure you check that out. But also gonna talk about Jaron Ennis going to 54. His father been making the rounds once again. I was watching a little bit of the Coach Malachi interview before I jumped on, and he said that the actual number they was offered was 800 and I think he said 800 some thousand, 851 or $15,000. It wasn't a 1 point nothing million. So we'll dig into that. I mean, we could start anywhere today. I guess we could start off with the Boots situation. I got a video probably coming tomorrow talk about Jaron Ennis did offer Charles Conwell a 6-figure payday to make his 154-pound debut. That was a rumor that was going over the Boxer Voice. Eddie Hearn came back today and said that Jaron Ennis plans to fight Cherkajan and defend his IBF title. That's the plan, or we don't know if that's exactly what's going to happen. Brian Norman Sr. put out there that he thinks the play is going to be Boots is going to vacate the IBF, and apparently they want Boots to go over to Germany. He put Conor Benn in position for the most part. He put him in position to let me see real quick. So I don't know what's again. So yeah, he put him in position to be number 3 in the IBF. So a lot of people thinking that, you know, Boots and Conor Benn coming. So Brian Norman Sr. said that he think that they trying to make Conor Benn and Karen Cherkajan for the IBF. And some people also insinuated that then Conor Benn will possibly fight Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia for the IBF title, and they, you know, none of them guys are willing to fight Boots. So all our, you know, network stable mates as far as the zone. I mean, you know, Ryan fight for Golden Boy. Obviously, Devin Haney fights for Matchroom, or he fights alongside with Matchroom. But Eddie Hearn then came out and said that the plan for Jaron Ennis is to stay at 47 to face Karen Cherkajan. So he said that's the plan. He didn't say that's exactly what's going to happen, but haven't read it yet. So make sure y'all can see it. I talked to Karen Cherkajan manager the other night. He wants to keep the IBF welterweight title. Said Eddie Hearn and Charlie Parsons YouTube channel about a potential fight between Jaron Ennis and his mandatory Karen Cherkajan. He says Boots has a minimum in his contract agreement, and to pay Karen what we need to the show can't work. It's not a fight that people are dying to see. Boots beat Cherkajan already January 7th, 2023. Karen was very negative in the fight, but we do want to maintain our position as world champion, you know. So basically, he's saying here that even with this purse bid, that Jaron Ennis minimum won't be met. It's not enough money, but they want to keep the title. So do we take less money to keep the title? And then what's the grand scheme of things on Jaron Ennis keeping this title? That's what you got to ask yourself. You keeping the title for what? You know, if you can't pay Brian Norman, Stayonis, and Barrios to play ball, then what's the point in taking the title? Just move on up, like the Jeffersons. You know, he said, and he said, we're speaking to Karen's team. We'll see what's going to take place. And yeah, we have an interesting decision to make. So if the plan is for Jaron Ennis to remain at 154 pounds, okay, then it, you know, and they haven't made a decision yet. So that should let you know kind of where they sitting on the fence at. You know, he might about to shake Brad, and you know, it make a lot of sense. They're gonna do it in Germany. Conor Benn could be sanctioned in Germany, just not in the UK because of the pay ban. So, you know, for the most part, he may need to go up to 154 pounds. Rumor has it he offered Charles Conwell, and I'll dig in a little bit deeper than that in a second. and you'll get a video hopefully tomorrow, depending on how it all lay out and play out. He said, I don't know, quote, I don't know if I would do that if I were Boots. You got to have your own path to a major fight. And if you move to 54, said commentator Chris Menes on his podcast, whether Jaron Ennis should move up to 54 and take on Adrien Broner in his first fight, it would be a disaster for Boots if he moves to 54 because they hit harder than him and they have just as much talent. If Boots were to face former WC junior middleweight champion Adrien Broner in his debut at 54, he likely get knocked up or beat up and lose. Now, I don't know if that's their opinion. I guess that's the person that wrote the article opinion. I don't think Chris Medic said that. I don't necessarily agree with that, but then again, you got to understand, after Terence Crawford fought Madrimov, they were going around saying that they would, Boots' daddy said they would have knocked out Madrimov. So when you get your 2 cents like that, people gonna want to see it. You know what I mean? So, nonetheless, he said in the aftermath of Boots and Norman falling apart, if you move up, you're looking at a tough fight against Madrimov. Said Minix, you're hoping to get a fight against Virgil Ortiz early next year. You're still in the interim title range while Crawford figures his stuff out. WC 154 pounds Sebastian Fonfora is a PBC guy. So basically what he's telling them is, to the point you move up to 54, you probably more likely, even if you do fight Madrimov, you're more likely still looking to possibly fight Virgil Ortiz, because you're not going to get a Tim Tszyu or Sebastian Fondor, maybe even Albert Crawford, but the latter two, or the first two, are with PBC. So he goes on, quote, to me, it just seems a lot more complicated if you move to 54, said Minix. If I was advising Boots, I would say at 47 and take the payday against. It's not a payday because it's not meeting its minimum. So against IBF mandatory Karen Chuckergen, let's see if PTM has the money to put on this type of fight. That's Karen Chuckergen's promotional team. I would think this might end up on his own anyway, and they need the broadcast partner. So, in my humble opinion, it don't really matter. So basically what he's saying is, Boots should stay at 47 and hide out because he ain't that good. That's what he said, because if you're good, you go to 54 and, instead of fighting, I don't know, Karen Chuckergen, you go up there, fight a Conwell, fight a Adrien Madrimov, you start to make a name for yourself. You go up there and fight those type of guys and you start, marching to some type of glory. If you stay at 47, what you doing? Bum bashing? What are you going to do? Fight Conor Benn, a guy who pretty much looked, terrible ever since he popped hot. So what does that do for your career? Most people in America don't know who Conor Benn is. So, in my humble opinion, for Jaron Ennis, I think, like I said before, if you want to start marching towards glory and making a name for yourself in the game, it makes a lot more sense for him to go to 54. And if you're that good, you're good. Now, if you're not that good, you're not that guy, then, hey, stay at 47, hide out, do a little bit, increase your skill level, hone your skills, all that type of stuff. But to be honest, if he really ready to make that move, you go to 54 and you fight who you could fight, guess what? He has the freedom and luxury to challenge any champion right now. So start making your way through the ranks and see if you can, become somebody mandatory. We know payola can stop you from becoming somebody mandatory. And that's the unfortunate part about the politics. But we didn't open our mouth about fighting Madrimov and Boots could knock out Madrimov. His daddy did. So, his daddy got to stand on business when it come to that.
They squabbling out there now. Yeah.
So, like I said before, how is, a lot of people saying that Boots is, ready for Terence Crawford, but he's not ready for Adrien Broner, or, he shouldn't go up there and fight certain guys. So, I don't know. He said Brian Norman is going to get $200,000 for the Cuevas fight. That is going to be on ESPN Plus on November 8th. That's not even going to get a lot of visibility, said Hearn. So that's not your problem. It's not your problem. If it don't get a lot of visibility, that's on them. They said they want a certain number of money to fight. You couldn't accommodate them with that certain amount of money to fight. What you worried about them for? You know what I'm saying? They're going to take their $200,000 versus Cherry and get their first title defense. Move on. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. I appreciate that. So, yeah, what you worry about what they doing. You got to worry about, what your fighter going to do as far as he going to go to Germany and take on Chuckergen or not. So, he said Ryan Garcia is a potential for Brian Norman Jr. Ryan is back in April. Maybe they can make a fight happen. That's a big money for Norman as well, said Minix. I mean, like I said before, I don't even understand why people continue to entertain Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? I don't really understand it. Everybody continue to entertain him. Kid's a joke. What's so funny is, you'll see when we do that live, he talking about he walking around that 180 and nobody's calling Ryan Garcia a weight bully. I don't understand the infatuation with the guy. The guy, everybody know he's a bitch. He can't fight. He's a cheater. At the same time, people say, well, I don't think he cheated. I believe in Ryan and all that, and he's just been lying from day one. Ryan Garcia right now in this economic climate in America, nobody can afford to miss any income, especially income that's as substantial as his boxing income. So all of a sudden he tried to go over to Japan and, set up a fight with Manny Pacquiao. That didn't work. Now, he's sitting here big and Devin, big and Tank, big and Rayo. Who else he out here begging everybody, begging for a fight with Terence Crawford. He begging everybody. That lets you know that money probably getting funny. Can't nobody afford to go out here and miss any bit of income today. Any bit of income. All these dudes be tricking. They got child support. They got kids. They got the family living off them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be thinking everybody be good. You know what I'm saying? If he got all that money, what he comfortable. Hey, what he lashing out for? He makes you think that he on steroids. So like I said before, a lot of these fighters put the money above everything, you know what I'm saying? And it's important, but you can't put money over morality and over integrity and over, what you stand for, especially when you're in the hurt business. So continue to throw Ryan Garcia name out there. Like I continue to say, yeah, the fighters had the power to box these dudes out. They could say, you know what, we ain't fighting them. Okay, Canelo don't want to fight nobody. We ain't fighting them. But like I continue to say, when we start talking about back to Jaron Ennis, I mean, at the end of the day, Eddie Hearn, what it's going to be? Y'all going to Germany? I mean, how does that work? If Boost got a minimum of whatever it may be, we think it's around $3.3 million. And then, you didn't, plus when you bid for the fight, you didn't bid enough, to meet his minimum when you bid for the fight. That's the crazy shit about it. He didn't bid enough. He didn't bid enough money, to meet his minimum neither. So I don't understand that. He was $250,000 less than what Karen Turkajan promoter bid for it. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part about it. That's the crazy part about it. He didn't bid enough. He didn't bid enough at all. And this is kind of the original story where Brian Norman Sr., what he said. He says, Eddie Hearn has used Boost to get Conor Benn in the position to get the IBF welterweight title. He's going to convince Boost to go up to 54, and Conor Benn is going to be champion at 47. Watch what I tell you, said Brian Norman Sr. on Instagram, coming up with his theory on why promoter Eddie Hearn has lost the purse bid for Jaron Ennis IBF mandatory, Karen Turkajan, and build on negotiations with WBO welterweight champion Brian Norman Jr. over not wanting to pay an extra $500,000 to get the fight made. So basically what he's saying is that they're going to end up wanting to make Conor Benn and Karen Turkajan for the IBF title, and that's what Brian Norman Sr. says. So he could be on to something, because Eddie Hearn flat out, in what we just read, he flat out didn't deny that they might give up that title. He haven't nor denied or confirmed they made an offer to Charles Conwell. Now, the thing about Charles Conwell, he's a Golden Boy fighter. He fights on his own, but rumor was when they first sparred, Jaron Ennis beat the dog walking shit out of him, man. He beat this dog walking shit out of him.
They squabbling out there now. Yeah.
Beat him like he stole something. Then they sparred again. You know what I'm saying? They sparred again, and they said Charles Conwell did a lot better when they came back and sparred. Now, I didn't know he was born in Detroit, but he was raised in Cleveland. One of the, probably more unknown prospects coming out of 154 pounds, fourth in the WBC, and I believe he might be seventh in the WBO at 154 pounds. Yes, sir. Fourth in the WBC, seventh in the WBO. I don't think he's ranked in any other sanctioned and belt body as we speak. Fourth right here. Seventh in the WBO. So For the most part, you want to know why, Boots put Charles Conwell to get in there and spar with. One of the reasons he picked him to spar with is because he's familiar with him. He already know what he did to him in the gym. My thing is, they reached out to Serhii Bokachuk, who actually fought Virgil Ortiz, and he said that, he was fighting on the Fury and Usyk rematch undercard. So he took himself out the running for that fight. So for the most part, Bokachuk said no thanks. So I'm not sure what they said to Israel Madrid mob. So as we stand right now, Boots in a tough space. I mean, if he stayed with Al Heyman, fight once a year and, possibly get the fights that you want, you with Eddie Hearn, you getting a bunch of money. So stay as active as possible. Continue to work on your craft. Cyber salute. Thinkers think salute. Shout out to my boy Solid Child. Shout out to good fellow North Side of Omaha. Salute Mark Blake. What it do? Boots won't get any fight at 54 either, especially for belts. I mean, if he put himself in position, at some point they got to give him a fight. At some point, if he put himself in that position, Ryan can't even make weight. He's talking about, why would I cheat? Because you can't make weight and you ain't shit. He know he ain't shit, but we gonna get to Ryan Garcia. He a draw and he not black. He really not a draw because when he fought in Houston, he did 77,000 people. When he fought in LA, he only did 11,000 people. So he really ain't no draw like that. He need the right opponent to make him a draw. Yeah, Ryan the Punk and Ryan the Ho. Shout out to Cyber and Thinkers Think. Cyber said he need his ass whooped outside the ring. Absolutely. Lying on his mama, talking about his mama sick and doing all this shit, man. For real. Brian gonna beat Ben. I think he was talking about Ben fighting Karen Turkington and Conwell Nice. Boots beat the shit out of him in sparring. That's what I heard. Heard that some years ago though, so could be a different fight. Boxer spar, Boots should fight Jesus Ramos. At 54, that's a good fight. Earn with Hearn. They said, oh yeah, he earned it. He got $3.3 million to fight David Avanesian. He get money. Thurman was making 3.5, when he fought Leonard Bundu Brown. Bundini. And that was about 10 years ago? But that's still $3 million though. Boots getting to the bag. So I gotta respect it. So but for the most part, I mean, we can go a lot of different ways with this next video. I still don't understand why X ain't letting me stream on there no more. Yeah, I don't get that, but it is what it is. So let's see. So apparently we had this thing go viral. Hold on. So we can start off here. I don't know. I wasn't trying to get to Adrien Broner. What is Adrien Broner talking about? That's some years ago. I definitely ain't trying to hear what that nigga got to say. That shit, I ain't trying to. Here we go. We ain't trying to hear from AB. No offense to AB. We ain't trying to hear it, brother. So here we go right here. Hold on. Let me get it together. Here we go.
Bro, Terence Crawford really hasn't beat nobody other than Errol Spence Jr. that went through a car crash. Other than that, who Terence Crawford has actually beat? Name one guy that he beat other than Errol Spence. That's well known.
I think the Spence one was pretty impressive.
But name another one. Sean Porter that was from Wash.
He was on his way out. He was on his way out, yeah.
Who has he beat? He hasn't beat nobody, bro. He's not gonna beat nobody, bro. Terence Crawford is not no, he ain't like that, bro. Terence Crawford is an overhyped bum, bro. I'm sorry. Somebody gotta say it. You're an overhyped bum, bro. I'm looking at the camera right now. You suck, bro. Just stop acting like you're like that. Stop stealing boxing money. You're wasting everybody's money. You're not entertaining, bro. You're boring as come see me in the ring if you think I'm talking shit. I did.
And he know he can't sell with another Mexican. He can't sell with Durat. He couldn't sell with, whoever else he done been in the ring with. He can't sell. He need a brother to sell with. That's just what it is. He need a brother to sell with. He know it.
I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies.
So yeah, at the end of the day, this is the same dude a couple years ago that was begging Bud to show him some of his moves in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Who did he like?
in exchange to show Bud how to be more popular on social media. Remember, he was begging Bud. See, he can get away with talking that bullshit with Ellie suck a nigga setback. All right. He can get away with saying up there with say cheese and stuff of that nature. But what we do know is nobody done Sean Porter like that. And had Sean Porter beat Terence Crawford, do anybody believe Sean Porter would have retired? Absolutely the fuck not. Sean Porter retired because he got fucking knocked the fuck out, and his daddy saved him from getting KO canned out here like he motherfucking Goku. So Sean Porter, he took away from Bud victory by saying, "Oh yeah, I was thinking about retiring and I was thinking about doing this." He did that on purpose. These niggas today can never take an ass whooping without using an excuse. And Errol Spence, they said he didn't make no excuse, but he did enough to allude to he had an excuse. Errol Spence know the ass whooping was going to be the same in 17 or 2077. It didn't motherfucking matter. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, with Ryan Garcia, like, for you to call somebody a bum, everybody thinks you a fucking bum. You're a bum for using steroids. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, you know, people can give him a pass all he want to. The next nigga that tests positive for steroids, I'm going to justify it. And I hope it's versus Ryan Garcia too. And I wouldn't be mad. You know, I wouldn't be mad if he hurt Ryan Garcia. He couldn't make another dime. This is a guy who straight up and lied and said his mama had cancer. What happened to his mammy having cancer? Come on, bro.
He was a fat Faison liar.
So that's what be killing me is that he can sit here and lie all this different time. He has 70,000 excuses about the steroid. And this is what happened when you niggas in boxing don't check Ryan Garcia for being a racist. Y'all beat around the bush. Y'all talk around what he said. Nobody came out and checked Ryan Garcia for what he said. Instead of checking for Ryan Garcia for what he said, they continued to motherfucking praise the motherfucker for steroid use. They continued to praise him. Oh, I don't think Ryan Garcia did steroids. More black people said Ryan Garcia did steroids than anybody else.
Get him out of here. Move him out of here.
More black people defended Ryan Garcia than anybody. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I like say cheese, but imagine, you know, and I didn't see the whole interview, but imagine having somebody who talks shit about George Floyd on multiple occasions, who said the N-word and then inviting him on your podcast and him not getting his ass beat as soon as he sat down. Come on. We always welcome anybody. You can say the N-word with the ER. You can disrespect our leaders. You can disrespect the culture, and we'll still invite you on. We'll still invite you to the barbecue. No doubt about it. That's why it's no fear in the community. None of these dudes check Ryan Garcia. None of these dudes. When they see Ryan Garcia in public, ain't none of these dudes with stature check them. So he gonna continue to say it. If I'm Ryan Garcia, I continue to say the N-word. Like the NWA said, Eazy-E said, nigga. Yeah, I said it just like that. Who gonna do something about it? Umar ain't gonna do nothing about it. You know, we always gonna invite these dudes to continue to come on the platform. Y'all talk about these Keishas being Brad worshipers, but a lot of these motherfuckers, Octaviuses and these DeAndres, they worship Brad and Hector too. They really do. So don't tell me about that, bro. Like he can disrespect you and you still be allowed on your platform and him not to get checked. I don't know if he checked him or not about what he said, but I don't guarantee you just knowing the type of dude in the interviews that he do, and I support what he do. I know he didn't. So why would I show respect to a race of people? You know, why would I show respect for a race of people that I can disrespect them and still get invited to the barbecue? Come on, man. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Who gonna do something about it? Nobody. Even when they asked Terence Crawford about the situation, what he said, oh, you know, people around him not holding everybody's so concerned about their money, and rightfully so. It's very, very important. But we don't stand for nothing no more. We don't stand for shit no more. These niggas line up to fight Ryan Garcia like they giving away government motherfucking cheese, man.
Damn.
They still lined up to fight him. They still lined up to beg him. He still can go around here and say what he want to say, continue to be racist, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing to him. So, like I said before, they better not come to me when we supposed to be brothers or why you putting the black man down, or why you talking about this story, man, you gonna have to get the guy, you gonna have to get the F out of my face. And I mean that, bro. Come on. I mean it.
I don't give a fuck.
And I definitely mean it. He can go up there and get invited to these platforms and say what he want to say, and got his arm around this dude. Look at, he got his arm around him and shit. Come on. He probably in his head saying, "This my nigga." He probably said that. "This my nigga." He probably said that shit. "This my nigga." He picked cotton for the Garcia plantation, and that's exactly what he said, bro. Come on, man.
Halfway. Take a few steps back.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what?
You ain't got.
Come on, chill out.
You
bro.
ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers.
I'm asking you.
You ain't been doing the education,
bro.
You ain't been doing the education.
That's how they do us, bro. So this what happened when you don't check. Not one person came out and checked Ryan Garcia. Not one boxer came out and checked Ryan Garcia. And I ain't see nobody else check Ryan Garcia like he should have been checked. Nobody. Oh, we're going to pray for Ryan Garcia. Oh, his mother died. He going through a hard time. All these excuses being made. But one of these rappers say something, you know what I'm saying? You know, they make a song smoking on John Pack, or they do this, that, and the third, and they ready to jump a nigga. You know, I'm telling y'all be talking about, you know, Keisha's worshiping Hector and Brad and Taji and all them. But boy, black man weak as hell. We weak as hell. We weak as hell, bro. We don't dare say nothing to Ryan Garcia. They don't check Ryan Garcia, say nothing to Ryan Garcia. What happened to Devin Haney when that dude called Devin Haney a nigga when they was at the carnival? That's how y'all should be when y'all see Ryan Garcia. Whatever the Mexican slur is or whatever, or spit on his face or something like that, that's what y'all should be doing, spitting on him. You know what I'm saying? Harassing his family when they out and about until he apologized. He able to come on these platforms. And the first thing I say, man, nigga, we need a public apology, a sincere public apology. And y'all be wondering why a lot of these kids don't believe in God no more, because you got fake vessels like Ryan Garcia out here telling y'all praise God and turn around, got different baby mamas, different kids, smoke weed, and are racist. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way I'm having that motherfucker on my platform. But if I did, first thing he got to address is what he said. And if he ain't sincere, I'm gonna do a Zoe Williams and Ari Spears on this motherfucking ass. That's what's gonna happen. And if you don't know that reference, you don't know that reference. He said, "Tank, I'll hold out for Ryan." I mean, it is what it is. These niggas don't have no respect, bro. You know, we talking about women not. Gerard McKenzie, salute. We talk about women not having no respect for themselves. A lot of these black dudes don't have no respect. CJ, it's not just the boxers, though. The letter community was at the arm distance of Ryan Garcia and did nothing. Caleb, the realest out of everyone, if you want to keep it all the way trill. Man, look here, man. The letter community didn't do shit to Teofimo Lopez neither. Stockholm Syndrome, I agree. Caleb Plant would probably have slapped him for the culture, and that's unfortunate that a white boy got to slap him for y'all culture. He said, Ryan, like, look at my African-American and my Trump voice. I need that drop. I think I had that drop at that point. No, I don't know. I need that drop. I got to put that in the memory bank.
Shit.
He said, you tripping about the black man. You niggas is weak. Niggas is weak. Prove me I'm wrong. Prove me I'm wrong. You got Tyrese up here crying about this bitch 10 years later.
More do you want from me? Oh my God.
You got Umar pandering to Keisha's.
Snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies.
You got Floyd out here triple cooning.
Smart. You know what I'm saying? My health is important. My health is more important than money. They can take all the money. My health is more important. I'm scared. I'm a coward. Well, guess what? I'm a rich scared and coward. I'm a rich coward.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Come on, man. Come on. What are we talking about? I'll give you example after example after example after example. You know what I'm saying? You can go out here and see these weak niggas in HD. You got a 4K, 5K cinema camera, you can see it. You know I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying. Don't know. Man, Ryan Garcia ain't a paw been put on Ryan Garcia. It's a lot of bad apples. It's a lot of bad apples. D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey. You know what I'm saying? It's Curtis be out here cooning.
It's like going to heaven and finding God smoking crack.
Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. You think if the Klan said, oh, we want to address you, dissing the Klan. As soon as you come on that podcast, Klan gonna put them hands, foot, toes, and elbows on that ass, boy. I'm telling you right then and there. They gonna, man, shit, as soon as you sit down.
Put that in for them. You know that shit gets no play in this round.
Get out of here, man. They got his arm around the nigga and shit. Yeah, this is my African American in my Trump voice. Man, niggas is weak. Niggas is weak. This is what happens. You don't check motherfuckers, man. At all. He ain't, he ain't been apologized. He ain't been kicked off social media. Come on, bro. Come on. A lot of you niggas agreed with him. Y'all did. A lot of y'all agreed with him. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it funky. Y'all didn't think he cheated. Y'all didn't think he cheated. Y'all was cool with it. Y'all was, oh yeah, he only had a gram, so it don't matter. And as long as Devin Haney, y'all had so much venture off for Devin Haney. I'm like, damn, I just want to know what the fuck did he do? What y'all end up seeing is a successful young black man with a father, and a lot of y'all niggas, y'all ain't had that. Y'all ain't had that. Y'all hate for the road to be paved for people in the black community. Oh, he bougie. He think he better than everybody else. And, at the end of the day, Ben, that's why niggas get money and leave the hood. Because somebody get money, get their yard together, redo their house, decide on their house, put a fence around their yard, get a couple nice cars. And what's the first thing y'all want to do? Break into their shit, steal their shit. Absolutely, man. Shit, get me from these niggas, man.
Who these niggas? I cried laughing when I
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Come on, let's keep it real. So how Tyrese crying, nor do you want from me? Why Ryan Garcia don't sign the contract? What contract is he signing? Ain't no contract. Bud ain't gonna break bread with him. Growing up on the internet seems to be a net negative. It is. Growing up on the internet, you don't know how to socialize. You can say anything and don't think it's going to be consequences or repercussion for it. Imagine if they did permanent remote schooling. The amount of shit that'd be said on the internet, and I ain't got to go to school and see a nigga. Man, crazy. They the bad apple. It's a lot of bad apples. There's a lot of weak niggas out here, man. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how many dudes, I'm used to be quiet. They treat a Wilder like Haney like Wilder. Yeah. Pro Box said Ryan used the extra weight to hide the steroids and Ostarine as a cover up. And, Chris Algieri would know. He's a nutritionist. They would know. And they was the only publication that was going just as hard as Me and Time was. In 7-8, there wasn't too many of us. So I think the Illuminati conspiracy and anti-blue culture bras bring out of pocket mad black men think they have some level of camaraderie with the white. We have none. We have none. And when it gets sticky out here and it become the survival of the fittest, you will see that Brad, Becky, Taji, Hector, Egner, Rodriguez, they are not your friends, bro. They're not gonna be your friends. He said Ninja stole my truck in 2004 this morning, Detroit East Side. Damn, man, that's messed up. Hope you had insurance. Shit, for real. Yeah, my homie had a Suburban back in the day with that Vortex motor in it. As soon as we graduated high school, he went to this chick crib on the East Side, came outside. He said they picked this shit off with a flatbed. He just picked it up and kept it moving on the flatbed tow truck. Like, damn, he was hurt too. He was hurt. Hell yeah, Ryan in Venezuela will do good numbers Now after Haney Fiat, man, don't nobody even know who Rayo is. I don't even think Tank and Rayo would do good numbers. Don't nobody know who Rayo is like that. The Eastside Cruz fight helped them, but Rayo ain't no ticket puller. Like, has Rayo even been the main event before? You know, they told me, you know, I don't think Rayo and Ryan do a million probably 100,000 pay-per-views to be real. Rayo ain't been on that stage before, man. People don't know who Rayo is. He got some clout off the Eastside Cruz fight, but gotta remember, Eastside Cruz won the main event but one time when he fought old buddy. He went, he fought Tank Davis. Frank Martin had, headlined a few main events, before. So Rayo really ain't got no juice like that, bro. Like, he ain't really been doing numbers like that. What Juice Man say? He said, I'm booming, I'm bucking. He ain't booming and bucking out here, my boy. Rayo ain't got no juice as far as commercial appeal at all. Hell no. Them ninjas hustling backwards. That's a real hustle backwards. Hold on real quick. I ain't hustling backwards for sure. Hold on. But here. Check this out. Check this out real quick. All right. I don't know if y'all seen
Fight
this
with
one.
you and Ryan. How does that go?
Andrew, can I ask the first? Rayo and Ryan, what does your opponent do good? What do you do better?
What do you mean, my opponent?
We don't know what the fuck that means. Like back.
Okay, what does Ryan do better than you? What do you do better than Ryan?
Motherfucker asked the dumbest questions. Come on. Look at Ryan Garcia. Come on. Nigga's just zesty ass nigga, man.
Well, he throws a good check hook, but that might be all he got in his arsenal.
No, I think he has more than that.
I mean, look, Devin Haney said the same thing. I think you fought good with Pitbull Cruz. I think you could have put a little bit more damage on him. I think you don't have
Who gives a fuck what Ryan Garcia think? First and foremost, who cares what Ryan Garcia think? Literally. Like, Ryan Garcia don't even got no skills. Like, he always critiquing somebody like he a half decent boxer. He's not. He's somebody who don't respect the sport, don't come in on weight, and who shoots shit up in his ass. And been shooting shit up in his ass. I've been telling y'all that. Niggas know in boxer who been on that shit and who ain't.
the killer instinct like me, but I do think you're a great fighter. I think you're a great boxer. But I think that. But I feel like stylistically, styles make fights. So if I fight you, I'll grab my right hand and I'll just put it up. I'll just put it up. I love it. But again, I would love to fight you. Congrats on your victory, man. You definitely shocked me, man. You had me. Yeah.
So congrats on your victory. I'm telling you, bro. Now, if Rayo was on the losing side of that, what you think he'd be saying? Boxing has no integrity no more. And I understand they Mexican compadres and Mexicans stay on code and all that. Boxing, and why does this nigga got his arm around Ryan Garcia? This nigga's. Let me just continue on. This nigga, man.
Yelling at the TV. I was. Nah, bro. Like I said, man, I think you fought a great fight. I think you did what you had to do with the opponent you had in front of you. But I think you and I would be a huge fight. I think that we're both very marketable fighters. But
make the fight, and I guarantee you that bitch don't sell. I guarantee you it don't sell. I bet my bottom penny it don't sell.
We gotta see. How we could get down. Like I said, I've beaten everybody from Robert Garcia's gym that I've ever fought. I'm going to be real with you.
Facts.
In the amateurs, I have not fought one pro from Robert Garcia's gym. I love Robert, don't get me wrong, but I've beat every single one of his fighters. I've spanked every single one in the gym. He knows it. And if y'all want it, I'm gonna take RG. I'm gonna show Robert Garcia who the real Garcias are, and that's it. I'm gonna take you down, then I'm gonna go take down Virgil Ortiz. I'm gonna spank Virgil Ortiz again. I beat him 3-0. I know you probably don't even spar him. You probably think he's too big. I will knock him out, and I might even do you worse. Who knows?
Hell no.
I might hit you like you stole something.
He's not even a good trash talker. He's not even a good trash talker at all. Come on, man.
After that, I'll give you. You know, you take home about $3 million. You be happy, but you're gonna lose your teeth.
Man.
Your response, Rayo.
Hey, let's make it happen. Send a contract.
What's your prediction, Ryan?
When are you off your suspension? Because
So at the end of the day, you know, you thought he won, but when he off his suspension, it's crazy.
April. So I know you probably don't want to do an exhibition, but we could run it in April if you want to do a real fight. But like I said, I don't fight at 140, 147, 154. But we can meet in the middle, 144 if you want.
I can make 144.
Shit crazy. This shit crazy. To me, I understand Canelo being able to fight, you know, at what weight Canelo want to fight at. But what the fuck has Ryan Garcia done to be able to say, I want to fight at 44. I want to be able to fight at 45. I want to be able to fight here and there. He's done absolutely nothing. His biggest moments has been with black fighters, and people continue to ignore that. Outside of that, he has no big fight outside of Devin and Tank.
144 would be the ideal weight for me. You know how we'll figure out the numbers, but I feel like we could do a big fight and that's it.
Let's do it, man. You got 2 Mexican fighters, you know.
Well, hey, we'll do a huge fight, man. I like I said, I respect your grind. I don't know when you started boxing, but you're a champion. You beat somebody that nobody thought you could beat, and I also beat somebody that people didn't think I was gonna beat. So I think that two fighters that we're the underdogs come and fight each other, and I think we'll do a big fight.
Yeah, be huge, man.
It's not gonna be a big fight. One, Rayo Venezuela is he's fighting Tank next from everything I hear. So maybe if he get past Tank, which we fucking know he ain't gonna get past Tank. Come on now. We know that ain't happening. Tank's unbeatable. Tank's unbeatable. So we know he's not beating Tank. So we might as well forget about that. He fighting Tank next. This fight ain't happening. But carry on.
Man, we gotta talk. You gotta talk to Oscar. I'll talk to my people. You know.
Ryan, would you do a catch weight? Would you fight at 144?
Yeah, I'll do a catch weight.
Okay, cool. You heard it here first. Ryle's down with the catch weight versus Ryan. Why not just do 147 so you guys can eat? You don't have to cut that much.
Nah.
The most I'll do 145.
145. Okay, you heard it here first. Perfect.
Okay, cool. Hey, there it is, guys. You guys heard it here first.
You solid, Rayo.
Hey,
but Rayo.
Hey, Ryan, it's different with me though, man. Yeah, I'm like that for real,
look at how
man.
big this fool is.
I'm a big motherfucker, Rayo.
Hey, we the same size though. I'm not.
But I'm big. I'm meaty.
I think he's pushing more weight right now. What are you, 160?
Yeah, probably around there.
I'm like 175
this
right now.
guy's pushing 180.
Well, I'm gonna have to start hitting the weight.
So where's the weight bully shit going? Where's the weight bully accusations at? He's at 180 pounds, and he's supposed to be fighting at 144, 145. This dude's they're almost 40 pounds over that. Come on, man. Nobody keeps anything consistent. It's all about, oh, I don't like him, or he don't like me, or that's just what it boiled down to. It's nobody consistent about a lot of this shit no more. It's just a favoritism thing. Let me close it out for y'all. So let's close it. Let's close this video out.
Yeah, hey, you got to, because hey, that looks nice, but my punch goes crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, you can say all I have is left hook, but if it still lands, it's gonna be a problem.
Like the one, like the one Luke Campbell hit you with. I'm real good at throwing those.
You like that one? You like that shot? hey, I want to taste that right here. You got to hit right here though.
Hell yeah! All right, let's do it, man.
Ain't nothing cool about Ryan Garcia, bro. He's as cringy and weird as those streaming niggas.
You at right now? You on vacation?
Yeah, I'm
home. Where you at?
chilling. I'm vacation.
No, you just came back from vacation, right?
Yeah, I'm home now.
Where'd you go?
Be real. Do you think I did steroids? Be real.
To be honest, I don't.
Yeah. First of all, I didn't even look like I did.
Come on now. Come on. Okay, we'll continue to watch. Continue to watch. Just continue to watch. And I'm going to point something else out.
Steroids. And second of all, why would I take steroids for Tank but not Devin Haney, who got pillow hands?
I heard that like it was like the percentage you had was real low, so I was like maybe she got
Like I said, bro, with you again, I'll do the same testing. I'll do all that.
Oh yeah,
shit,
we're gonna have Vada up in there for sure.
Of course.
So what we need Vada for? If you believe he didn't cheat, what we need Vada for? Vada, what we need Vada for? If you didn't believe Ryan Garcia cheated, y'all didn't believe the steroids matter. No Vada, no needles, no blood, no piss. No, just give him the good old Mexican faith test. If you don't believe he cheated, why we need Vada for?
Yeah, first of all, I didn't even look like I did steroids, and second of all, why would
how many people we seen get pop hot that look like you wouldn't even thought they used steroids? Come on now, get up out of here,
man.
Hey, where you at right now? You on vacation?
Yeah,
or
I'm
home. Where you at?
chilling. I'm vacation.
No, you just came back from vacation, right?
Yeah, I'm home now.
Where'd you go?
Be real. Do you think I did steroids? Be real.
To be honest,
if he didn't think, why you need that long ass pause for? That shit was almost 6 months ago, if not more than 6 months ago. Yes or no question?
I don't.
Yeah, first of all, I didn't even look like I did steroids, and second of all, why would I take steroids for Tank but not Devin Haney, who got pillow hands?
I heard that like it was like the percentage you had was real low, so I was like maybe she got
Like I said, bro, with you again, I'll do the same testing. I'll do all that.
Oh yeah,
shit,
we're gonna have Vada up.
What we need Vada for? If y'all believe he didn't cheat, we don't need Vada. We don't need Vada. Fuck all that. If this dude ain't cheat, no more drug testing. It didn't matter he popped hot. No more Vada. Like he said, no more Vada. We don't need Vada in there. If you believe he's a clean, let's just do it on the Mexican honor code. I don't think nothing wrong with that, bro. Mexican honor code.
Put some respect on my name.
Come on. We don't need Vada. We don't need Vada up in here. We just gonna do it on a straight Mexicans, the bro code.
In there for sure.
Of course.
But, Rayo, let me tell you what Ryan.
Like I said before, Ellie, and then also with Ellie Setback too, man. Y'all got any questions? I'll answer them. Also, Ellie Setback too. Didn't Ryan Garcia say something about his people, about Jews? Okay, why ain't Ellie Setback check Ryan Garcia what he said about Jews? Right? Why ain't Ellie Setback check Ryan Garcia yet? Why he ain't say nothing to Ryan Garcia? Had it been Terence Crawford that said something, they would have vilified him. Had it been Adrien Broner Adrien Broner got backlash for saying, I just beat a Mexican. But Teofimo Lopez come out there and say some non-friendly LGBTQ plus shit after he beat or robbed what's the brother's name? Jermaine Ortiz. Ain't nobody say nothing. I'm telling y'all, bro. That's why a lot of y'all brothers and sisters, man, when we do something wrong, we need to turn the other cheek. Fuck holding each other accountable. Don't none of these other races hold each other accountable. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm lying. Don't none of these other races of people hold themselves accountable. None of them. Don't none of them hold each other accountable. You can tell me if I'm lying. Don't none of these other races, these races hold each other accountable. They do not. They do not hold each other accountable. They stay on code. They don't say you gotta apologize. And either they feel so bold and brash. What about that Mexican content creator that said that Kendrick Lamar on his Juneteenth pop-up concert didn't have enough Mexican representation? That lets you know Black Man Week. They having a Cinco de Mayo celebration, next Independence Day celebration, or they ain't have enough niggas up there motherfucking performing. Man, get out of here. Come on, get out of here, man.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
They feel comfortable speaking on what we got going on. They stay on code with each other. It's time for us to stay on code. No matter if Keisha dead wrong, no matter if Gloctavia's dead wrong. It's time for us to stay on code, man. It's time for us to act like, hey, if Devin Haney go in there with a 45 and blow Ryan Garcia brains out when the opening bell, we're going to act like he ain't do nothing wrong. And we're going to get some bond money from him. It's time for us to stay on that type of code like they do. And if he fight Ryan and Ryan beat him and he probably find out Ryan popped hot, man, I wouldn't care nothing. I wouldn't care what nothing he said. This ain't nothing new from Ryan Garcia. People know around boxing, he been on that shit. And people know who on that shit and who not on that shit. For flat out, they know. They know. They know. So I just want to know when, Ellie sat back on the dress what Ryan Garcia said. He got so much vitriol for a lot of black fighters and some of the UK fighters too. But when you gonna check Ryan Garcia for what he said about your people? And he not. These motherfuckers is in the industry. Like when Toontown talking about, oh man, we cool, Ryan, but I ain't your nigga. Like, no, you is his nigga. If you cool with him saying what he said about black people, you is his nigga, my nigga. Come on, man.
Who these niggas?
I cried laughing when I
Yeah,
read
you know what I'm
that.
saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
You can say, oh man, that ain't my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can say that. You say, I ain't your nigga, but your action saying after he said it, we still cool. So guess what? You is his nigga. You is his nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go around letting these Mexicans and Dominicans and Spanish people and call y'all niggas. Come on. It's crazy. We need to be on code like they on code. Y'all got any questions? I'm going to answer. I'm going to get in the shower for the Eagles play. I bought some shrimp from Red Lobster. He said Ryan Garcia needs to get beat up by the mafia, by the black mafia. Rayo not popular. Yeah, I'm insured. Yeah, salute. Hopefully everything go good. I know a dude. I was buying a car. Shit, what car was I buying? I was back when I bought my Fusion. I should have kept that shit. I bought a Fusion and the guy was telling me that somebody hit his car at work. He was a truck driver. Somebody hit his car. The only reason they gave him a new car or gave him money for a new car was that because he was on the property of his job, or something like that. He was telling me. Back then, he was convincing me to be a truck driver and shit, man. I'm thinking about, hot shotting or truck driving, man. I ain't got shit going on, real talk. I can have a small little spot and be on the road all the time. I can take my dog with me too if you want to go. So yeah, I wouldn't mind being a truck driver. I ain't got to worry about no bitch cheating on me or nothing like that. So shit, get to travel. Keep that thing on me though. Yeah, they pushed my truck with the white Suburban. Hey man, I remember I went to this joint on Livernois and Finkel. It's between Livernois and Finkel and I don't know what's that other street, Interval or some shit like that. It was a club called Tropical Hut. I don't even know if the Tropical Hut's still open. Man, we used to have so much fun clubbing, bro. I ain't even know that like we was in the last great era that they closed it. I didn't even know we was in the last great era for clubbing. That we was in the millennials. We had the last great era of clubbing. The 2000s, early 2010s, for the most part, was the last great era of clubbing, bruh. I remember they was like, we going to the Tropical Hut tonight. Y'all going? We was playing Madden or 2K, some shit at my crib. Everybody used to meet at my crib. I was like, no, we ain't going tonight. We gonna stay and play the game, whatever. We gonna just chill. Man, these niggas came back hours later. This one Chargers had finally came back out like 08, 09. It was like 09, 010. He was like, yeah, man, they stole my car from the Tropical Hut. He said they stole my shit from the Tropical Hut. He said that they pushed this shit out of there. So he must have had all-wheel drive. He said they pushed this shit out of there. They pushed this shit out of there. Yep, they pushed this Charger out the parking lot. Yep, pushed that bitch out the parking lot. That nigga came back to the hood sick. He came back to the block sick. I remember this lady at the credit union, they offer free credit reports, and she was like, what type of car did you get? She was like, you probably got a Charger or a Challenger. And Keisha trying to judge a nigga. That's crazy. Definitely didn't. I'm very frugal when it comes to spending like on cars. I already know you get used cars in general. You know what it is. Rayo co-main event for Morale. I already fighting Tank. One thing I can say about Rayo, though, his my peeps speak greasy about him after the Pitbull fight. He smoked Pitbull weak ass. Pitbull was no tough fight if you know how to box. Rayo not a knockout artist. He a pure rock'em sock'em mobile. He don't have to fight. Rayo can punch now. Rayo can punch. Versus Pitbull, he just boxed, but Rayo can punch. Rayo can punch. Yeah, Rayo was known for punching before anything. Yeah, Rayo can punch. He just got derailed by Edwin De Los Santos. Yeah, Rayo got 9 knockouts in 16 fights. I think he dropped De Los Santos too. Yeah, he dropped De Los Santos. Rayo was known for knocking niggas out. That Cobra shit wasn't just an anomaly. Rayo was known for being a knockout puncher. You know, he's a big guy, especially for your lightweight or junior welterweight, 5'10", 70-inch arms. Yeah, Rayo can pop now. I ain't gonna I like Rayo. I ain't gonna cap. Rayo can pop. Yeah, Rayo can pop. We know he shouldn't have lost that second Cobra fight, but you know, yeah, Rayo was known for knocking motherfuckers out. Rayo can crack now. He can crack. He said 20 years, Ryan Garcia will run for president of the United States. He'll be run for the Republican. It won't be no United States in 20 years, probably. I'll tell you that right now. You know, it won't be no, man, ain't gonna be no United States in 20 years. That shit probably gonna be broke. It's gonna be a civil war. It's gonna be divided. I don't know if it's gonna be right down the middle or it's gonna be half and half, like straight down the middle or horizontally or vertically down the middle. Ain't gonna be no United States. I tell you that right now. 20 years, be no United States. That's why you see a lot of people getting remote jobs and working overseas. Because, you know, once you like give up your citizenship in America, you got to pay like 10 to 20 G's to do that. So why not get dual citizenship? United States going to be gone in 20 years, bro. I'll tell you that right now. Ain't gonna, that's what they talking about. Yeah, when the, what's the Gen Zers? What is these niggas? The Gen Zers or whatever, the new generation. When they talking about, you know, we going to run the, ain't going to be no country left. They're not populating at a high enough form. They're not social enough. You know, everybody gonna be rainbowed out. All these single mamas, not even just in the black community, all these niggas gonna be sassy. This gonna be done in 20 years, bro. If you look at something so superficial with they killed club culture, as fun and superficial in the itinerary of life. How small that part, I won't even say small, but how small part of that is about life, but it's so huge. If you can kill something like club culture, that's crazy. We thought it was crazy when they killed house party culture and niggas showed up to the house party just to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Smell something? That's the fuck on my hair. I smell pussy.
Yeah, when you kill something as small as small but important as club culture, that lets you know it's a problem. If club culture is the dynamic of club culture is dead, it's a wrap. They killing everything. Y'all just ain't paying attention to it. They have, you know, they have a soil crisis right now. Nobody talking about. They have a farmers crisis over in Europe. Nobody's talking about. You know, there's a crisis. There's a war between feminism and masculinity and men and women and LGBT and women versus masculine men. You know what I'm saying? There's a education epidemic across America. Kids can't read or write anymore. It's a lot of issues going on. We talk about the expensive housing. You can't even buy a house. The average house around America is $300,000. It's $300,000. That's not the American dream because of the property tax is so high. And then, you know, construction, they running the checkup on construction. They charge you all this money to build a raggedy ass wooden house, not even a brick house no more. So, like I said before, you know, my advice to a lot of y'all brothers, man, is to get a trade. If it's HVAC, it's being an electrician. If it's something as small as being a barber. And I said this summer I want to take survival classes. I'm gonna have to take them pretty soon because we in trouble. We're in trouble, bro. If it's being a mechanic, you gotta, you know, if you get multiple trades, do it. Real talk. You know, it's a wrap. 20 years won't be no country, brother. This country will not be as one. It's gonna be in war. It's gonna be inflamed. You can't have a productive culture in a country if men and women don't get along and not procreate. So that's how trash Robert Garcia. Garcia is a great trainer though. That was all in the amateurs. Robert Knight ain't trash. Rayo begging. He doing the key sweat. I wanna. They stick together. That's what they do. Niggas don't. Rayo dig pulling Ryan extra hard.
No Diddy like that's nigga.
He said Fury popped and AJ hasn't. Doesn't mean anything. That's great analogy. When I said it doesn't physically matter what you look like when you pop hot. Rayo like give me that payday like he talking to his girlfriend. Oh man.
One more thing. Price of the brick going up.
Rayo kissing the ring with that one.
Box that bitch.
He said exactly. Exactly. He lying, and after he lose, he'll feel like Ryan was on something. Exactly.
Congressman, I didn't know he could preach like that.
He said they said Rayo would beat Tank once upon a time. Yeah, Rayo was a hot shot, Armin. He was a hot shot. Why the Jewish folks ain't mad about Ryan Garcia? Hey, ask them. Ask them. He ain't been forced to apologize. They only make niggas do that, but they didn't do that because black people turn on black people. When R. Kelly went down, who was the main culprits that did the public lynching of R. Kelly? It was black people. Black people publicly lynched R. Kelly. Don't forget it. It was black people that did the public lynching of R. Kelly. We always do that to our own people. Look how they did Diddy. Diddy ain't been arrested all this time. We lynched Diddy. Mexicans don't do that. They act like ain't nothing happened. Look at white people with Kevin Spacey. Act like ain't nothing happened. They had one Mexican there, and that was too many. Yep, and they let him perform. I agree. Support the channel, CJ Good 313. Check us out on Kick. Hit the link tree right on your screen right now if you're watching. You can find me everywhere. Check out the Patreon free for 7 days. Said Ryan Garcia dropped by chicken noodle soup Campbell. Yep. I'm hamo with that nickname too. He said boxing sparring, black folks love Mexicans, OT in Texas, and out of town OT can't stop saying there. What's OT? Is that out of town? Oh yeah, y'all basically, yeah, they do. A lot of brothers be mixing with Mexican women down there. Manny, salute, Armin, Alpha. Breaking news, Ennis has vacated his IBF title to face Charles Conwell in November. Where you see that at, Playboy? Where you see that at, Manny? You got a good word over here. Where you see that at, Manny? You know, if it's true, you know I'm gonna find it in 5 minutes. So let me see. I ain't seen that one though. Come on. But even leading up to that, that Devin Haney fight, we all knew that something was fit. Something was gonna be off about that fight. How Ryan Garcia was acting, and now we know it was DeRoy speaking. So yeah, I ain't heard nothing about him vacating. So yeah, maybe he's just trolling. I'm about to take a survival course too. Yeah, I've been wanting to take one. Absolutely. So salute CJ, keep up the good work. Shout out to Damone Daniels. Work 5 a.m. live is popping. Oh yeah, in the morning. Yeah, buddy, appreciate that. He said they sent a low ball offer to Conwell too. I could believe it. They said it was 6 figures. Conwell probably ain't made 6 figures though, to be real. I could believe that. He really ain't fought nobody. The best name he fought was Nathaniel Gallimore. How long he been with Golden Boy? I don't think he been with Golden Boy that long either. So I don't think he been with Golden Boy that long. So I could believe it. I definitely can believe it, but yeah, we just gotta, wait and see how it all materialized for them. But hey, what time the Eagles play? Oh, check out my NFL preview we did yesterday, man. We did a nice long one. No Diddy.
Like that.
So they play at 8:15. So yeah, I can stay on a few more minutes. Y'all got some questions? Y'all want to shoot the shit? We can. But yeah, Conwell. He want to fight Conwell first because he already beat the shit out of him in sparring. Conwell on his way to a title. He said there is Bud, the most talked about fighter in some way, in your opinion? Right now, yeah, ain't nothing to talk about. Ain't nothing coming up in boxing right now. So of course, he's an easy target. You talk about Bud, you get traction, especially if you talk about him in a negative light. So yeah, this shit on Peacock tonight. I gotta stream that shit on my Fire Stick. Yeah, I said it. I said it. I feel like I know somebody that got Peacock. I feel like it. I'm not paying $5. I don't give a fuck if it's $5 or not. I ain't paying $5. I ain't paying $5. But hold on real quick. Yeah, you ain't got shit coming up. I heard now you knew you ain't struggle with 50-year-old TJ Dahoney. You know, I ain't even pay attention to that shit, man. Yeah, I heard New York struggled and shit. People saying 22 might be his top out. No Diddy.
What did you say, nigga?
No Diddy, like that.
So today you got fights on the zone. You got Jose Zepeda taking on Ivan Redcash. Who the fuck knew it? Yeah, tomorrow you ain't got nothing going on. You got some shit I ain't never heard of. Pro Box got that Lester Martinez card. I think that might have got canceled, or he might not be on there no more. And then next Saturday you got Canelo Berlanga. I like the Danny and Araceli Lara fight though. Danny about to get knocked out, so I love it anymore. So, Foden and Castro, Munguia fight the following week. The following Friday, the boys fight Saturday versus Joshua. Josh Warrington fight that Saturday too. Bawati. Yeah, you ain't got nothing really good coming up. You got Alicia Baumgartner fight Delphine Parsons in Atlanta on the 27th. You got Shushu fighting the 27th on Friday. Michaela Mayer fighting that day too, I believe. I could be wrong. Yeah, boy, this boxing schedule is ass. Joseph Diaz fighting Nicholas Walters on Pro Box. Sign me up. Better be Evan Beevil. That's saving grace. Yeah, this shit is not looking too good out here. But Ben Whitaker supposed to be, if he win this fight versus Liam Cameron, he supposed to be headlining NBC fight on NBC in America. So yeah, Ben Whitaker bringing back NBC boxing. Tim Tszyu in the background, that might be a good one. Jack and Regis, like, boy, boxing ain't got no motion going on right now, my boys. Ain't no motion going on in boxing. Ain't none of this shit I'm really hyped about at all. Say, what's your opinion on about California reparations decline by CBC, the Black Caucus, ain't it? And Gavin Newsom. What's the CBC? Is that the Black? I heard about it. Is that the Black? Hold on. California. Let me see if I can pull this. Let me see. I don't know what the CBC stand for, but I mean, I ain't surprised. Somebody was like, yeah, we're gonna get reparations. You know, it is what it is. They talking about they gave Tennessee State reparations and it backfired on them. The university, they gave them money they owed to them, and then they started controlling their university and stuff. So it don't surprise me. Black people still asking for a handout. You know, I know that we deserve it. They never gonna give it to us. So either y'all, get ready to take what's y'all's or not. You know, all black people ever do is tear up their own communities. That's all they do. So you ain't getting no reparations, bro. I'm telling y'all, somebody talking about 20 years from now, man, this shit is gonna be in shambles. You gotta think about 20 years from now, I'll be almost in my 60s. You know what I'm saying? So it's best for you ninjas to get in the best shape right now, or get in some good shape, because we gonna be in some trouble, bro. You're gonna be in some trouble. Lara about to retire, Danny. I'm happy about it, man. Me too, brother. Me too. We gotta find the right clip for that one. I don't know what's the right clip, but yeah, here you go.
Someone call 911.
I don't think Boots will just run through 54 like that. Like a lot of stands think he passes the eye test. he can box, but can he fight? What happens when he really gets hit in the mouth and hurt? Yeah, that's one thing I say. He ain't been tested at 47. So it's hard to imagine him going up to 54 and running through it, but he ain't really been tested yet. So we ain't gonna know until we know. Without Bud boxing dead. I mean, without Bud, Devin Haney went away. It's been boring without Bud. Without Devin Haney. For the most part, it's been boring without Bud. So other than that, who else you got to really carry the sport? Every once in a while, Ryan Garcia pop out and talk a little bit of shit too. So yeah, it's pretty much been boring without a couple of the usual suspects, man. A lot of these guys don't have personality to begin with. Canelo, he could have gave us Benavidez. We'd be going to the biggest fight week that we seen probably since Pacquiao and Mayweather, to be honest. But nope, he wanted to fight Edgar Berlanga. And I heard Oscar, and I'm going to do a video on it tomorrow talking about that Edgar Berlanga could, go the distance, and I just don't see that happening. I don't. So, if he go the distance with Berlanga, I just think he should retire, honestly. Wilder gone. Wilder brought a lot of traction. The heavyweight division ain't been the same in America. Nobody talks about the division anymore. Andy kind of went away and kind of came back, had some bitch problems, had some knee problems. 175 is really a melting pot. It's really an international division. It's junior, is basically the splitting image or the twin or the junior version of cruiserweight. Other than now, you got Benavidez and Morrell getting in there, and some people think they looked a little bit pedestrian in their debut. Ben Whitaker at 175, silver medalist. Now you can see him headline his own card on NBC in America. So, we got Bawati, who ain't really stepped it up. Him and Anthony Yard should have been fought. It ain't happening. So, if better BF win, he might jump up to cruiserweight, try to finish career off at heavyweight, he says so. But at light heavyweight, it just ain't that, and ain't a nigga there. You got Benavidez, you got Morrell, you're going to have Ben Whitaker if he keep going the way he going. But it just ain't that good old, true black fighter there neither. So, yeah, it's crazy right now, but 175, Benavidez and Morrell do help, move the needle there. And Ben Whitaker, when he's ready, he'll help move the needle there as well. But it's not really enticing division. You keep going and you starting to look, Devin, Shakur, Tank, really, it's the end of the era. Valdez is on his way out. Navarrete look like he on his way out. Dog Ball gone. The Gary Russell brothers probably done. Especially Gary Russell, the oldest one, he probably cooked. Leo Santa Cruz is done. Valdez is done. So yeah, it's the end of an era. Josh Warrington hanging on by a limb. What's the other guy? Carl Frampton, he done out there. So yeah, it's a lot of new faces in there. They reordered Rabizzi Ramirez to fight that tall ass lanky dude. Old boy lost, who used to be born and fight on HBO a lot. What's his name? The tall one, Ray Vargas. He lost. So yeah, it ain't a lot of exciting, fighters. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn Davis is he got exciting personality, but he a boring ass fighter in my opinion. So it ain't too many exciting fighters left. Lomachenko on his way out. So pretty much, man, boxing don't really have the personalities right now to carry it. I'm also thinking about get it 150, might as well, can't hurt. Hell yeah, it's gonna get sticky. I'm telling y'all, in 20 years, man, niggas ain't gonna have to stack your money or invest your money. Niggas ain't gonna have no social security. So you're gonna have to work. You have to be in the best shape of your life. You have to be in great shape. Pay the cost now. I know you hit Canelo stopping or beating Bud, but if somehow when you rank them all the time, yeah, Mayweather not high on my list anyway. I tell you that right now. I think Crawford a greater fighter than Mayweather right now. So I don't rank Mayweather high at all. He's a great fighter, but he ain't that good. He like top 50. He ain't one of the greatest fighters. He ain't nowhere near Hagler, Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali. I got Larry Holmes over him. They can say, oh, he won this many titles, and man, that nigga cherry picked his way to the top. Fuck Mayweather. Ramirez and Espinosa gonna be, the first fight was good. I forgot it was 2 fights on that night. Bud might be top 5, bro. But I don't even see that happening. He said, looking back, Kevin Sams kicked a lot of game about female nature before he passed. Young boy should watch some of the videos. Yep. But the greatest experience is life. Believe what he tell him on Creed 3. He said, Adonis, believe him. He telling you who he is. Believe him. Believe who women are when they show him your nature. Sometimes you don't do shit wrong, and they leave, and you sitting there questioning like, damn, what the fuck did I do wrong? Sometimes you ain't do nothing wrong. Sometimes they just want you to chase them. I do not make Lions predictions, so you waste your time asking me that. I do not predict the Lions. Win totals, I take it by game basis. I do not bet with them. Don't bet against them. I'll do a same game parlay, and that's it. And it don't got nothing to do with wins and losses, my nigga.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
But yeah, he did, And only reason I knew what he was talking about, it was true, is because I had the experience with women. You know what I'm saying? I watched how my mother moved, and I had a few friends that was phenomenal with women, so I seen how they would move. I remember I had a homeboy, he smashed a girl at the crib, and his girl, and we was in high school, the girl told her boyfriend, they was working on a school project, he smashed her, and her boyfriend came to pick him up from old boy crib. Crazy, right? Crazy, bro. I didn't hit a chick where her boyfriend has dropped her off at her friends at my crib, you gotta watch the Patreon, bro. Real talk. I'm gonna do some story time on there too. Shook my hand and dropped his chick off to get hit by me. Like crazy, bro. Crazy. So I knew how they move, bro. I remember a girl forced her sister to go with me for her to go to her boyfriend's house. Like she said, yeah, my sister want to fuck with you. Let me go get her out of class so y'all can go and you can drop me off at my boyfriend's house. Absolutely. That's how they nature is. Like what Kevin Samuel was saying, I already knew what it was. I'm a realist at heart anyway. So when they start kind of showing you who they are, and I told y'all, when you're dealing with women, it's just for a good time. Not for a long time. It's just for a good time. Don't put no expiration date on it, but just know the expiration date is around the corner. Women get bored. I remember this girl told me, yeah, you can leave anytime you want to. And when she told me that, I'm like, all right, this ain't about to last too much longer. I already knew that. It's just paying attention to the signs, bro. Paying attention to the signs. That's how I knew like studs really wasn't gay. I remember my mama had a friend or whatever, and her daughter was living in Charlotte, and anybody that lived in Charlotte knew, like anywhere else in Charlotte, a lot of the housing, everything shot up in Charlotte. Like if you go to like the east side of Charlotte, they got like a grocery store, and a lot of homeless people just be sitting outside the grocery store because they shot rent up where people couldn't afford it no more. And I remember my mama's friend's daughter she gay, and her girlfriend and her was, had an apartment, and they, split the bills or whatever. However they split the bills. I don't know who was a stud and who wasn't. I don't know. And old girl went back to her husband, and she couldn't afford the bills on her own, so she had to move back to the crib. So old girl just had an epiphany and went back to her husband. And at the end of the day, you got to understand it too. A lot of these weak, simp ass niggas is always going to accept these hoes back. It ain't even like you accepting these women back on your terms. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these niggas don't even got the balls to be like, a lot of women like, it don't even, like what you got to understand, a lot of times it don't be you. You be like, dog, I ain't do shit. I just kept it player. I kept it real, held doors open, was a good nigga, made you come, boo, 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 boo. And then one day they just like, I don't want to fuck with you no more. And you can't be chasing them like, damn, why you do this? Why you do that? And, for what? They don't even know why. They bored, or it's another bull in the ring, or whatever. It is what it is. You got to accept it. Don't chase them. But if you are going to accept them back, it got to be for a financial reason, right? And it got to be on your terms. It got to be on your terms. And you like, ooh, what's your terms? Like, I'm going to fuck who the fuck I want to fuck, or I'm going to do this, that, and the third, and you going to sit here. And a lot of times, they going to be cool with it. But a lot of niggas ain't got the balls to tell bitches what it really is. I'm telling you, a lot of niggas ain't got the balls. They just take their wife back and try to do better. Like, that ain't going to be good enough. That ain't going to be good enough. You know what I'm saying? They going to never be the same. But like I said before, you got to understand too, when them a lot of women hit 30, They start thinking I want a family. They start thinking I want financial security. Most of these women, they don't have a pension. They don't have a 401k. They're not saving their money. So a lot of them type of situations, women, that maternal clock or that shot clock start ticking in their head. They know, okay, if I don't have kids, I want to have kids. I want to have a husband. I want to be able to retire. You know, I don't want to, I want to live a soft life. I go 50-50 or 70-30 with my husband. And, you know, a lot of times them lesbians, they break bad and go back to, they go find a husband. And a lot of weak niggas don't even know how to spot that shit. They don't know how to spot it. They don't even know how to spot the signs, bro. Sometimes I spot the signs and just play the hand that I was dealt. I'm like, all right, I see what she on, or she, I play it how I go. Now, if you don't see the signs, or you don't know how to play it when you see the signs, you'll be in a lot of trouble. You'll be in a lot of trouble. If you don't really know how to play it, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble, bro. Might find yourself in a fatal attraction, like Uncle Elroy say. So you got to know how to play it. And if you see a sign that, like, you know it's not good, you got to get out. He said, I'm a Bills fan. I know the feeling. Oh, yeah, 4 straight Super Bowls, all lost to NFC East team. Man, that's crazy. He said, I had a convo, CJ, about 3 most important things relationship. I don't have alive in my top 3. Got killed. People fall in and out of love, in my opinion. Yes, love is a feeling. Love is a feeling. You know, hate can turn into love real quick. Love can turn into hate real quick. Love can turn into nothing. So, you know, for somebody to stay with you, they got to depend on you. You know, may it be financially, may it be for protection, may it be for, you know, whatever it may be. Support. Yeah, love, you know, come on, that's facts. Studs are complaining about women now. It's crazy too, because a lot of them studs hitting that age. I'm telling you, when them women get close to 30, man, they want to go find a husband. They want to find a husband. You know, they want to go find a husband, and that's a fact. He said studs do like pipe. That's a fact. Absolutely. I could tell you that a long time ago. A long time ago. They just ugly girls who couldn't get boys and was made cute girlfriends, or cute boys, or cute men. That's all it is. That's all they are. They ugly girls that make, you know, cute boyfriends for girls. Real talk. If they could get dudes, they would get dudes. That shit is a phase for women. You have to love someone sometimes enough to let them go. You know, I mean, I don't really know what that means. You let them go for your benefit or their benefit. Maybe you let them go because you ain't a good enough person for them. That's hard for a lot of brothers to do, is to let people to break up with women. A lot of guys don't know how to do it. You know, it's the way to do it. It ain't easy, because you can end up Me Too, you can end up with allegations, you can end up with a lot of things. But yeah, it happen like that sometimes. But like I said before, that's the ultimate badge of dishonor for a woman, is when a guy leave a woman. That's the ultimate badge of dishonor for them. That's the one of the worst things that a woman can do when a man decides, because men don't necessarily leave. When a man leave you, that's something that a lot of women can't overcome. Miles right here. I had Mason yesterday. Mason was crying too much. I took that nigga back home. Come on. Come here. Come on. Your old ass. Come on. Your old ass. Nigga right here. Mason just was here yesterday. Today. He was just crying too much for me, bro. Yeah, he right here. All right, go on. He need a bath. Might give him one tomorrow. So I remember I bust down this chick Trump approved, saying her boyfriend called and she had his photo on the screen with the heart as her call out. Yep. I remember my homie said he was this chick he went to school with. And because I had left the school by the time, but I knew he was talking about. He was hitting her, and she was on the phone with her boyfriend talking hella normal while he was hitting it. He said that's when he stopped trusting hoes. Yeah, Miles was just right here. He chilling. He said, can you love someone but not be in love. It doesn't work like we tend to want. It's the ultimate unselfish act. Person to do that to really love. And I think, yeah, I can see what you're saying. He said, I remember I busted this little Rican down in Florida. She got a dude to pay for the hotel and call me over and bust her down. Didn't let him come in. These female crazy good thing. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, he's a sucker. He's a sucker for that. Ain't no way I'm paying for a hotel room that I'm not going to. He's a sucker. It's a lot of sucker dudes out here, bro. A lot of sucker dudes out. And we all done got finesse, but damn, at some point you got to learn the finesse move for sure. But let me get out of here and let him out before this game come on. So appreciate y'all for checking out the channel. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Want to donate to the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. The link tree. Check out the Patreon. Best thing y'all could do. Sub to the Patreon. Peace.